Okay, this is the homework check video for worksheet 11-5, problem 17 through 24. Kind of like yesterday, I went ahead and worked all this stuff out so I can just kind of highlight and talk about the problems. Um, so the first problem, the distance is 13, on the left side. And then you write your formula with your x minus x and y minus y. Again, this is a minus negative 2 makes a plus 2. And then 7 minus negative 5 makes 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 squared made the 144. A plus 2 squared is a plus 2 times a plus 2, which is a squared plus 4a plus 4. Combine the 4 and 144 to make 148. Okay, so here's the part where I square both sides, and I got 169 on the left, and then a squared 4a and 148 just stays the same on the right. Subtract 169, you get negative 21, and that factors into positive 7 and negative 3. So the answers are, when you set, again, remember I'm setting this equal 0, a plus 7 equals 0. That's why a equals negative 7 instead of positive 7, and a minus 3 equals 0. So a equals positive 3. Remember how to solve the quadratic by factoring, right? Set each factor equal to 0. Okay, that's the first one. Number 17. Number 18, I'll go a little faster here. Distance is 3. 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 squared is 9. A minus negative 2 makes a plus 2 squared is a squared plus 4a plus 4. Combine the 9 and 4 to get the 13. Square both sides to get 9 here and no radical sign. Subtract 9. We get 4. That factors into a plus 2, a plus 2. Okay, so what's unusual here? There's only one solution here. If you used to go in and kind of draw this out, you could see on the graph why there's only one, but negative 2 is the only solution for this problem. Number 18. Okay, next slide. Number 19, distance is 5. X minus x is 4 minus 1, so that's 3. 3 squared is 9. That's where the 9 comes from. A minus 6 squared is a squared minus 12a plus 36. Combine the 9 and 36 to get 45. A squared minus 12a plus 45. Square both sides. You square this, you get 25. You square this, you remove the radical sign. Subtract 25 on both sides to get 20. You're factoring a squared minus 12a plus 20. That factors in the negative 10 and negative 2. Negative 10, negative 2 solves to give you positive 10, positive 2. Okay. Number 20. Distance is still 5. A minus 5. X minus x. Squared is a squared minus 10a plus 25. 3 minus negative 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 squared is 16. Add 25 and 16 together to get 41. Square both sides. 5 squared is 25. And all of this squared is just the a squared minus 10a plus 41. Move 25 to both sides. You get 16. 41 subtract 25 is 16. That factors into 8 and 2, both negatives. Negative 8 times negative 2 makes positive 16. Negative 8 plus negative 2 makes negative 10 in the middle. This solves into positive 8, positive 2. Number 20. 21. Distance is 4. A minus 1 is a squared minus 2a plus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 squared is 0, so you put a 0 there. It's no big deal. A squared plus 2a plus 1 plus 0 is just a squared minus 2a plus 1. Square both sides is 16 on the left, and then the expression here with no radical sign on the right. Move 16 over, you get negative 15. It factors in a negative 5, positive 3 for a negative 2 in the middle. Solve it. You get positive 5 and negative 3 for the solutions here. All right, number 22, distance is 10. Square root that. On the other side is x minus x is again 0. And then a minus 3 squared is a squared minus 6a plus 9. Combine your terms, you still get 9. Square both sides is 100. Square the side, no radical signs. Subtract the 100 is 91. 91 does factor. 13 times 7 makes 91. And they subtract to give you the 6. So that's kind of the combination that might have been a hard one for you to factor. I got a equals 13, a equals negative 7. 23. Square root of 2, we have a distance this time that's a radical sign distance. That's really like a what, 1.4 something. The distance is square root of 2, a plus 3 squared, 3 minus 2 squared. A minus 3 squared is really a squared plus 6a plus 9. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1. Add the 1 and 9 together to make 10 here. Square both sides. Okay, when you square both sides this time, all you do is remove the radical signs on both sides. So this side is a 2. This side stays a squared plus 6a plus 10. Subtract 2, you get 8. Factor that 8 into 2 and 4. 2 plus 4 makes 6. 2 times 4 is 8. Solve each. You get a equals negative 4, a equals negative 2. Last problem, number 24. Negative 5 minus negative 3 is really negative 5 plus 3, which is negative 2. Negative 2 squared is really positive 4. Be careful on that sign. A minus 3 squares, a squared minus 6a plus 9. Combine the 9 and 4 to make 13. Square both sides by removing radical signs. 5 equals a squared minus 6a plus 13. Subtract 5, you get 8. All right, 8 factors into 4 and 2, both negative. Negative times negative is positive 8. Negative 4, negative 2 make negative 6. This solves into a positive 4 and positive 2. Okay. All right, you got a few more to try today. I know this, again, is a little bit harder. It's taking time, so I'm not giving you that many problems to look at. Just be careful, go slow, try not to make computation mistakes. Okay.